You're one of our loyal Facebook Live viewers. So I'm actually starting out with radar. This is the last 2 hours, and like I said, it was pretty soggy across most of South Texas. We'll actually resume this and show you the last 6 hours. So we had some flooding issues here in South Texas. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson talked about that a lot this morning, but good to see the rain kind of taper off, and now we're starting to see peaks of sun all across our viewing area. When do you want to know what's the outline for Corpus? They could see a few showers tonight, but it looks like the bulk of the strong storm activity will be over the hill country, parts of Rio Grande, and portions of South Texas. Yolanda, so why so much rain? Is this normal? Thank you. You're very welcome for the update first off, but yeah, this is pretty normal. Now, we had the 23rd wettest May on record, and we also have the 21st wettest spring on record, meteorological spring. Today is actually the first day of not only hurricane season, but also the first day of meteorological summer. So when we talk about that, we just go off, our average temperature, since they really start to climb. But June is one of our wetter months of the year, so pretty typical, but a little above average to see this much rain. So usually we have more drier breaks here and there each day, but yeah, just going to stick with this above average rainfall for the rest of the week and also next week. Josiah, I completely agree. He says we might as well just change the name of San Antonio to Seattle at this point. That's hilarious. I agree with you. Yes, Darlene, so you're asking, will San Antonio get any rain today or tonight? So rain chances are going to quickly drop off, but let's fast forward to the severe weather outlook for later tonight. So this is going to be another overnight event. There is a level 1 marginal risk in place. And this actually includes downtown San Antonio. In fact, I would not be surprised if maybe the Storm Prediction Center shifts this marginal risk a little east to include Pleasanton, Tilden, and also Kerrville and the New Braunfels area, because we are looking at some showers and storms. In fact, rain chances really increased to a 60% overnight tonight. So let's look at the timing here. I know a lot of you are asking about timing in the comments, so we'll stick with that mostly cloudy sky today. May have a few on and off showers over Maverick County, so that's Eagle Pass up into Kinney and Valverde County, so that's Del Rio, the Brackettville area. A few on and off showers and storms still possible for you guys after lunchtime today. So from 2 to 4 p.m., 5 p.m., most of us still dry at this point. Again, a slim rain chance through most of the afternoon. But once we get closer to the 10 o'clock newscast tonight, we'll have to watch for any thunderstorms that try to develop over southwestern areas. So again, that includes Maverick County, Eagle Pass, down into Cotulla. We'll have to watch if any thunderstorms try to fire up closer to the 10 o'clock newscast, and also over the mountainous regions of Mexico. So still looking at noisy storms right around 10 p.m. This is why we have that level 1 marginal risk in place. And by the way, when the Storm Prediction Center issues a level 1 marginal risk, that just means isolated severe storms will be possible. And the primary threats tonight will be large hail, damaging wind gusts, and also isolated flooding. I talked about flooding being one of the primary threats yesterday, and sure enough, we saw that this morning. So here's 11 p.m., just before midnight. So when most of us are going to bed, from 9 to about midnight tonight, we're still looking at noisy storms in Uvalde, Hondo. Some of these storms may produce gusty winds, quarter-size hail. So still looking at strong to severe storms possible right around midnight on Wednesday. Also over Barrett County, it's possible. And then once we get into about 3, 4, and 5 a.m., this is one weather model's perspective, but I think it's underdoing the rain coverage just a little bit. I think more scattered showers and storms are still possible right around sunrise on Wednesday. So I know a lot of you have timing and certain location questions, so overall I hope that helps answer some of your questions. Yeah, Jenny. You know, you're talking about if we get something tropical, it's going to be a serious problem. Yeah, today's actually the first day of the Atlantic hurricane season. So if you have any friends in Corpus Christi or the Houston area, I'm sure they know to be prepared and just, you know, stay up to date and stay weather aware these next several months. Hard to believe it's June 1st. Let's see. Oh yeah, and something interesting happened last night. We actually had a wake low develop over our region. So what a wake low does is it basically produces really strong wind gusts. I mean, we've had, let me see if I can find this here, but we've had several wind reports, I think near 80 miles an hour too, overnight into this morning. So nothing really logged on to the official storm reports, but I'm sure we'll probably see a few reports populate through the day today. Virginia, you want to know about the mold count. So it's still very heavy today. Let me find that graphic here for you. Okay, so mold is still very heavy. It's all thanks to the recent rainfall, really the above average rainfall. So it's over 12,000 today. Grass still light, a little higher compared to what it was the past few days, but now it's light at 50. And we welcome pigweed, it's light at 20 today. So there's your allergy report for this morning. Kristen, you have a question about what does Thursday morning look like for Helotes. We could see a few showers and storms early on Thursday. So still under this active weather pattern, let's actually look at rainfall. Rain chances, I should say. So rain coverage slim through the day today. We only have a 30% chance of rain. And really that 30% was the bulk of the shower activity, not only over eastern counties this morning, but will also increase rain chances late tonight. So really after 8 p.m. and then rain chances spike once we get closer to midnight tonight. There's that 60% chance of rain. Rain chances fall back down to a 40, so that means scattered showers and storms through the day on Wednesday. But Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we could see another round of rain and showers and even a few strong to severe storms possible once again overnight Wednesday and early Thursday. Donna, you have a question about Canyon Lake. A few severe storms will be possible for you early tomorrow morning, so early Wednesday morning. Really after midnight, I would say. Martina, some on and off rain overnight and early for San Antonio. Same for you in Converse. Let's see here. Josiah saying, is Bulverde in for an exciting evening tonight? The rain was actually pleasant last night. Yeah, great sleeping weather for sure. You know, we had a few flooding concerns in and around South Texas, but, you know, we could see a few showers and storms for your area after midnight tonight. And really that's going to be, you know, Baird County. For all of you asking about, you know, communities and... Huh, that's interesting. Around 11 and there was no rain, huh? Not sure. I guess it depends on where you're located. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with some of your comments here. Nothing in the tropics right now, Tony. So, you know, the National Hurricane Center, we don't have anything in the days, but of course, beyond the next 5 days, you know, always just stay weather aware. The tropics can get a little wacky this time of year.
I've got my cans checked. I just need to throw it in there.
Good thing I have a monthly pass for a car wash because I wash my car and then it rains. I swear that happens to Phil Anaya too. He talks about that on the weekends. I just laugh. So why does it rain more overnight than the daytime? So it just depends on when these, you know, cold fronts move through, when these disturbances move through, and it's just the timing of these disturbances. And a lot of the times, the struggle with weather and storms in particular for the Lone Star State would be the cap. Is the cap in place? And sometimes when you have a cap in place, that just means warm air high into the atmosphere, kind of this stable layer, keeps the lid on thunderstorms. So, oftentimes through the spring season, and it's technically still spring, we sometimes have that cap that just keeps the lid on thunderstorms, and then most of them fire up late afternoon and through the evening. And it's really all thanks to the daytime heating. So hope that answers your question there. Martinez, you're very welcome. Oh, wow, that's really far out. So the 4th of July, we actually want to see saturated soil for the 4th of July. You're asking, does all this rain mean we won't have problems with fireworks for the 4th of July? I would say yes. Usually we begin to dry out though, and something we'll have to keep track of. I know the first couple of weeks of June we're still above average rainfall. So drought is continuing to improve. Let's actually look at the drought right here. Some of us under abnormally dry drought conditions up to moderate drought. So that's kind of that tannish color, and that includes Cotulla up into Eagle Pass. Most of the Rio Grande still suffering from drought, and also portions of the Hill Country and even northwestern Bexar County. And also Hondo still looking at some of those drought conditions. But overall, it will continue to improve, especially with the above average rainfall. In fact, to time they collect the data for the drought, and then they release the drought monitor on Thursdays. So hopefully that answers your question. We're still looking at above average rainfall over the next few weeks. So that should help us out with any, dry conditions for the 4th of July. You don't want to see exceptional drought when you have fireworks, so that's good. We are not, Rick. So we are not under the stage 2 water restrictions. And as far as at the San Antonio airport, we have picked up a little over 6 inches of rain, and that makes it the 23rd wettest May on record for San Antonio. And I'll do live on that for the 6 o'clock newscast too. Jordan, you have a question about the rainfall forecast. So great question, because I think flooding is going to be a big concern over the next 7 days and also next week. So this is the rainfall forecast over the next 7 days, and it's possible for some areas over the Hill Country to pick up 7 inches. So that's going to be now through next Tuesday. But when you start getting the reds and oranges, that means 3 to 5 inches of rain. So we're right in that orange bullseye, right in San Antonio, New Braunfels, Hondo, Pleasanton, Gonzales, Cuero, down to Victoria. Really, most of our region still looking at 3 to 5 inches of rain over the next 7 days. Yeah, I also noticed that, flowers are in bloom. Yeah. I've seen that too. Looks great. Diana, I agree with you. I love the rain, but I need at least 2 dry days. Same. If it could match up with our weekend, that would be nice. All right, Tony, let me check on that for you, because that has changed since last night. So give me 1 second here. His question is, how much rain did we pick at the airport? So I'm going to go in and look at this here. A little under a quarter. So a little under a quarter. That's your answer. So we went from the 24th to the 23rd wettest May, just in 24 hours. Can't argue with Mother Nature. We get rain regular or 4 seasons in 1 day. So true. Hey, I'm enjoying it, because with all this rain and cloud cover, temps stay well below normal, which I personally like. I am nowhere near ready for triple-digit heat. However, the heat, since it will be a factor over the next 7 days, yes, we'll hit 77 on Thursday, but factor in the humidity, a lot of us will feel like you can actually see by this Sunday we have a heat index of 9, even though we hit 87. So we have our average high temp top right of your screen there. It says 91 degrees, and you could just see that perspective of how below normal we will be now and through the weekend. So Monday, we're still hanging on to slim rain chances. In fact, wouldn't be surprised if we lift rain chances Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see how weather models do, and we'll look at, current disturbances that are, over the U.S. right now. But just no rain chances. We'll fine tune those as we get closer to the weekend. I always thought meteorology was cool, but lately it looks like it's exhausting. Kudos to y'all. Well, thank you. We try to keep you up to date. Yeah, I know it was an exhausting morning for Andrew, so, he's been dealing with all the flooding this morning, and also that complex that just moved through much of our region. Patty, it is possible to see a few strong storms in Seguin late tonight, but the main timing will be overnight and into early Wednesday. So similar timing compared to, last night and this morning. So kind of that similar event as far as timing goes, but large hail, damaging wind gusts will be a primary threat with any severe storms we see. In fact, we'll take you to the severe weather outlook Wednesday. So we're actually looking at another round of rain and storms Wednesday evening into morning. So marginal risk includes most of our viewing area. So this has shifted a little bit more east. So Gonzales, Cuero, Victoria line for this one will be Wednesday night. Let's take it back to tonight and into early Wednesday. Not sure why this isn't populating, but we are looking at, level 1 marginal risk in place. So just know that a few strong to severe storms will be possible. Let's see. Jared says, I need 3 weeks dry weather to farm. When can I get this? No time soon, I should say. Not soon. We're actually still looking at above average rainfall. So this week we have above average rainfall, and then notice still looking at lighter shades of green. So this is the 8 to rainfall outlook. That green bullseye right over East Texas, Arkansas into Mississippi. So even the deep south, portions of the south, still looking at above average rainfall. And let me tell you, Louisiana, they definitely do not need the rain. So unfortunately, still looking at a flooding threat in some areas next week. And again, this is going to be beyond the 7-day forecast. So Jared, just to kind of give you that perspective. And Patty, you're very welcome for the update. Someone says, send us some of that heat to Scotland. It's not that hot here in Texas, believe it or not. I mean, usually we're in the low to mid 90s at this point, but the rainfall just keeping the temps a little below normal. Yeah, Rebecca, loving the green grass and the flowers in bloom and watching our veggies grow. That's great. There are a lot of benefits to above average rainfall, that's for sure. Let's see, I'm just going through some of your comments. All right, guys, well, I'm going to go get ready for midday. I'm filling in for meteorologist Stacia Wilson. Going to go look at more updates for this afternoon and evening, but again, some strong for the Rio Grande Hill Country and portions of South Texas overnight. Same scenario Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. A few strong to severe storms still possible, with rain chances beginning to increase over the next 3 days. Temperatures really fall. In fact, I mentioned this over the weekend, but a lot of us will struggle to reach 80 on Thursday. In fact, we dropped our high to 77 Thursday. So I would say just enjoy it while it lasts. Now that we're in June, meteorological summer, our temperatures will continue to rebound and just continue to climb once we get into about the second half of June. So enjoy the below average temps while it lasts. A lot of you are saying you love the rain, so we have a comment that says, love the rain, hope it continues. Well, some of you that like the rain, this is good news. But for those that want days, I would say, you know, this afternoon is going to be your best bet when most of us are dry. And then Sunday into early week, we'll continue to watch rain chances and kind of fine tune later in the week. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great Tuesday. We'll talk to you later.